We have an equation to solve, so I'm going to kick it off by making sure I undo stuff in the correct order. I'm keeping this PEMDAS in my mind and trying to do everything backwards. As I look at this side, there's nothing on this side to add or subtract, but there is something to multiply or divide. I'll get rid of this 4 by dividing both sides by 4 first. Not something I really want to do in my head, so 324 divided by 4 is 81. So I have m to the 4/3 power equals to 81. We're now in a position to get rid of the exponent, and the way we get rid of a fractional exponent is to take the reciprocal of that fraction. The reciprocal of 4/3 is 3/4. 3/4. Now, in this case, because the numerator of the original problem was even, I need to put a plus or minus on my answer after I get rid of that. So on the left side, of course, the 4/3 and the 3/4 multiply to make 1, effectively canceling out the power. And I'm going to put a plus or minus because this was an even number. And I've got to figure out what 81 to the 3/4 power is. So I'm thinking, what would multiply by itself this many times to make 81? And both 3 and -3 do that. So that'd be plus or minus the 3. And I would take that to the 3rd power. So 3 to the 3rd is 27, -3 to the 3rd is -27, so we have plus or minus 27 as our final answer. If I go back in and check those separately, 4 times positive 27 to the 4/3 would equal, we'll see, now I'm evaluating. So I'm going to do order of operations from the top down. Exponent 27 to the 4/3 says, what multiplies by itself 3 times to make 27? So since 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, I'd get 4 times 3 to the 4th. 3 to the 4th, we just talked about it a second ago, is 81. So I get 4 times 81. And 4 times 81, of course, is 324. So the positive 27 works. As far as negative 27 goes, I have 4 times -27 to the 4/3. So I'd look at this 3 and say, what multiplies by itself 3 times to make -27? And that would be -3. So I'd have 4 times -3 to the 4th. If I take -3 times itself 4 times, I get a positive answer. And in fact, I get a positive 81. So I get 4 times positive 81 again, which of course is 324. So both the positive and negative value work, which is what why we have to include them. Anytime our numerator is even, when we get rid of that even numerator, we have to put that plus or minus, because multiplying a positive number by itself an even number of times or a negative number by itself an even number of times, both answers result in a positive answer. So you have to include both. Good luck.